Hey there, welcome to Serene Senior Life. If you're joining us for the first time, I'm so glad you're here. This is where we talk about living your best life as a senior, full of energy, confidence, and peace of mind. Today, we're diving into something that doesn't get enough attention until it's knocking at your door: prostate health. For men over 60, this is a big deal. But it's not something you have to face alone or accept as inevitable. I'm Dr. James, and I've spent years helping men just like you reclaim their vitality and feel like themselves again. Think of this as a friendly chat with someone who's got your back, not a lecture. So grab a glass of water. Trust me, we'll talk about why that's important, and let's get started. You've probably heard it before. Waking up 3 or 4 times a night to use the bathroom is just part of aging. Or maybe someone's told you that feeling less energetic or losing some of your spark is just what happens when you hit 60. I'm here to tell you that's not the whole story. Those ideas are myths, and they don't have to define your life. Prostate problems aren't a sentence you're stuck with. They're often the result of small, daily habits we don't even realize are causing harm. The good news? You have the power to change them. Today, we're going to walk through 10 habits that might be quietly inflaming your prostate, and I bet you're doing at least a few of them without even knowing it. But this isn't about guilt. It's about hope and action. By the end, you'll have a clear path to feeling better, sleeping better, and living with more confidence. And stick with me, because I've got a simple 15-second bedtime ritual that's been a game changer for so many men. Ready? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about something as simple as water. I know it sounds basic, but hear me out. A lot of guys think cutting back on water, especially at night, will help them sleep better by reducing those midnight bathroom trips. It makes sense on the surface. Less liquid, less need to go, right? But that's one of the worst things you can do for your prostate. When you skimp on water, your urine becomes more acidic and concentrated. That's not just uncomfortable. It's like sending a constant stream of irritation through your bladder, which then presses on your prostate and causes inflammation. Imagine your bladder as a sensitive neighbor who gets cranky when things aren't calm. That irritation makes you feel like you need to go even when your bladder isn't full. And it's a key driver of prostate enlargement. Dehydration is a silent troublemaker. It builds up day after day, and before you know it, you're dealing with discomfort, urgency, or even pain. But here's the flip side. The fix is so easy it's almost laughable. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Don't wait until you're thirsty. By then, you're already behind. Your goal is clear urine. That's your signal that your bladder is happy, the pressure on your prostate is easing, and you're giving your body a chance to heal. Water isn't the bad guy here. It's your best ally. Think of it as a shield protecting your prostate from the inside out. So, next time you're tempted to skip that glass of water or reach for a soda instead, pause and make a better choice. Your prostate will thank you, and you might just sleep through the night. Now, picture yourself after a long day. You're tired. Maybe you've been on your feet or dealing with life's demands, and all you want to do is sink into your favorite chair. I get it. Sitting feels like the natural response when you're low on energy. But here's the thing. For your prostate, sitting for hours on end is like putting it in a pressure cooker. When you stay seated for too long, you're compressing your pelvic area, cutting off blood flow, and setting the stage for inflammation. It's a vicious cycle. You feel tired, so you sit. Sitting causes more inflammation, which saps your energy even more, affects your sleep, and can make those urinary issues worse. Breaking this cycle doesn't mean you need to start training for a marathon. It's about small, intentional movements, what I call micro-movements. Here's a simple trick, the 30-minute rule. Every half hour, stand up, stretch your arms, walk to the kitchen, look out the window, or just take a few steps. These tiny actions relieve that pressure, get your blood flowing, and remind your body to stay active. Your body was designed to move, not to stay glued to a chair. Think about it. If you're watching a tower movie, just standing up during a commercial break can make a difference. It's not about turning your life upside down. It's about giving your prostate a little breathing room. Let's keep this conversation going and talk about something a lot of us love: coffee. I'm not here to tell you to ditch your morning cup. Trust me, I'm right there with you savoring that first sip. But if you're someone who's always scoping out the nearest bathroom when you're out, or if those nighttime trips are disrupting your sleep, caffeine might be playing a bigger role than you think. Caffeine is like a double-edged sword for your bladder and prostate. It ramps up urine production, making you feel like you need to go more often. And it also makes it harder to fully empty your bladder. That creates a cycle of pressure and inflammation that can make prostate symptoms feel unbearable. The good news? You don't have to give up coffee entirely. It's about managing it smarter. That first cup in the morning? Enjoy it. Let it be your moment. But for the rest of the day, try switching to decaf or herbal teas. You might be surprised at how much relief you feel in just a few days. This isn't about deprivation, it's about taking back control. Imagine going out with friends or taking a road trip without worrying about where the nearest restroom is. That's the kind of freedom we're working toward, and it starts with small, smart choices like this one. Now, let's talk about what's on your plate. Food is one of those things we don't always connect to prostate health, but it's a game changer. Specifically, I'm talking about spicy foods and processed snacks, those hot wings, that extra spicy chili, or the chips you grab for a quick bite. These foods don't just hit your taste buds, they hit your hormones. Processed foods and those high in unhealthy fats can throw your testosterone and estrogen levels out of whack, favoring estrogen in a way that's not great for your prostate. Add in the irritation from spicy foods, and you've got a recipe for inflammation and discomfort that can make every day a little harder. But here's where it gets exciting. Food can be your medicine. You don't have to give up flavor to take care of your prostate. Start adding more anti-inflammatory foods to your meals. Think leafy greens, nuts, avocados, and berries. These aren't just good for your prostate. They help balance your hormones and make you feel more energized overall. If your meals are mostly coming from packages, you're letting someone else decide your health. But if they're coming from the earth, fresh, whole foods, you're the one in charge. That's a powerful shift. And it starts with your next trip to the grocery store. Choose foods that love you back, and you'll feel the difference. I hope you're starting to see how much control you have over your health. These habits we're talking about, they're not set in stone. They're choices you can shift, starting today. And if you're feeling a spark of inspiration, I want to hear from you. Drop a 1 in the comments if this is hitting home, or a 0 if you've got questions or want me to dive deeper into something. While you're there, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our tips for thriving as a senior. Let's keep this journey going together. Now, let's talk about something we've all done at some point. Thinking it's no big deal, holding your urine for too long. Maybe you're in a meeting, stuck in traffic, or just trying to get through a TV show without hitting pause. It feels harmless, but for your prostate, it's like a slow-motion earthquake. When you ignore that urge to go, you're forcing your bladder to stretch beyond its limits. That pressure doesn't stay in your bladder. It pushes down on your prostate, causing irritation, tiny injuries, and swelling over time. For men over 60, this is even more serious because the muscles that control your bladder and prostate aren't as strong as they used to be. Holding it in can also lead to incomplete emptying, leaving behind stagnant urine that's like an open invitation for bacteria and infections. The solution? It's so simple it's almost too easy. Listen to your body. When you feel the urge to go, don't delay. Answer that call. Your bladder and prostate are a team, and stressing one puts stress on the other. Every time you go when you need to, you're giving your prostate a break. A chance to avoid unnecessary strain. It's a small habit that pays off in a big way, helping you avoid that constant urgency and discomfort that can make life feel like a chore. We're halfway through our list, and I hope you're feeling empowered by the idea that small changes can lead to big results. If you're ready to take it a step further, I've got something special for you, a 15-second bedtime ritual that's been a game changer for so many men. It's designed to reduce prostate swelling while you sleep, and the results can be incredible. I've pinned a link to a short video explaining it in the comments below. Promise me you'll check it out when we're done here. It's a simple step that could make a huge difference in how you feel. Let's move on to a tough one. Smoking. I know this is a hard topic for some of you, especially if you've been smoking for years or you're around secondhand smoke a lot. But here's the truth. Every cigarette is like a chemical attack on your body. The toxins reduce blood flow, suffocate your prostate, and cause massive inflammation. Over time, that constant assault doesn't just enlarge your prostate. It significantly increases your risk of serious issues, like cancer. For men over 60, the damage is even more pronounced because your body doesn't bounce back as quickly as it used to. Those toxins steal the antioxidants your body needs to repair itself, leaving your prostate vulnerable. If you smoke, I'm not here to point fingers. Quitting is tough, and it's a journey, but it's also one of the most powerful things you can do for your health. Talk to your doctor about therapies, support groups, or tools to help you quit. The benefits start almost immediately. Within weeks, your circulation improves, inflammation drops, and your prostate gets a chance to heal. If you don't smoke, make it a priority to steer clear of smoky environments. That single choice can add years of comfort and health to your life. It's never too late to make a change, and your body will thank you for it. Now, let's talk about something we're all guilty of at some point: treating our bodies worse than we treat our cars. Think about it. You take your car in for regular oil changes, tire rotations, and tune-ups to keep it running smoothly. You don't wait for the engine to fail before you act. But when was the last time you did a preventive checkup for your own body? For a lot of guys, the answer is only when something feels wrong. That's a risky approach, especially for your prostate. Problems like enlargement or inflammation often grow quietly, with no obvious signs at first. By the time you notice something, the issue might already be advanced, requiring more than just lifestyle changes. A simple annual checkup, yes, including a PSA test and a digital rectal exam, can catch problems early. I know those exams aren't anyone's favorite, but they're quick, and they can be life-saving. They're not about looking for disease. They're about ensuring your health. Catching an issue early often means you can address it with simple tweaks, not medications or surgeries. So, make that appointment. Think of it as routine maintenance for the most important machine you own, your body. It's a small step that shows you're taking charge of your health, and that's something to be proud of. Let's keep the momentum going and talk about what's on your plate again. But this time, let's focus on red and processed meats. I'm not saying you have to give up your favorite steak or bacon, but the science is clear. A diet heavy in red meat and processed foods, like sausages, hot dogs, or burgers, drives up inflammation and increases your risk of prostate problems. The saturated fats and chemicals from processing are the culprits, especially for older adults whose digestion isn't as robust as it used to be. This habit can lead to a cycle of inflammation, weight gain, and hormonal imbalance that your prostate simply can't handle. The good news? You don't have to swear off meat forever. It's about finding balance. Try limiting red meat to once or twice a week, maybe for special occasions like a family barbecue. On other days, lean into lean proteins like fish, chicken, or plant-based options like lentils and beans. These are packed with fiber, which is great for your digestion and your prostate. Every healthy meal is a step toward fewer symptoms and more energy. It's not about giving up what you love. It's about making room for foods that support your health. Imagine sitting down to a meal that tastes great and makes you feel great. That's the goal. I hope you're feeling a sense of possibility right now. These habits we're talking about, they're not carved in stone. They're choices you can shift, one at a time. And if you're ready to take action, don't forget about that 15-second bedtime ritual I mentioned. It's a simple way to reduce prostate swelling while you sleep, and it's been a game changer for so many men. The link is pinned in the comments. Check it out when we're done here. It's a small habit that could lead to big results. Now, let's talk about something that's not just about your prostate, but about your overall health: belly fat. I know, nobody likes talking about their waistline, but this one's important. That extra fat around your middle isn't just about how you look in the mirror. It's an active player in your health. Belly fat acts like an endocrine gland, producing inflammatory substances and converting your testosterone into estrogen. That's a double hit for your prostate, contributing to enlargement, frequent bathroom trips, a weaker stream, and even issues with potency. It's not just weight, it's metabolic stress that takes a toll on your body. The solution doesn't mean crash diets or spending hours at the gym. It's about building momentum with small, doable steps. Start today with a walk, maybe 10 minutes around the block. Tomorrow, swap out a sugary drink for water. The next day, add some extra vegetables to your plate. Losing even 5% of your body weight can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every step you take is a step toward better prostate health and a stronger, more confident you. Belly fat isn't a sign of age, it's a sign you can fight back against. And your prostate will thank you for it. And now, we've reached the heart of it all, the habit that ties everything together. It's not a single action like drinking water or eating better. It's something deeper: living with unmanaged chronic stress. Stress is the silent force behind so many of the habits we've talked about. It makes you reach for comfort foods, skip your walk, or stay up too late. It keeps you tense, floods your body with cortisol, and inflames everything, including your prostate. For men, stress can feel like something we're supposed to carry. like it's proof of our strength. But let me tell you, it's doing more harm than you might realize. The good news? Managing stress is within your reach, and it doesn't take much to make a difference. Start with 10 minutes a day of deep breathing, no distractions. Go for a walk in nature and let the world slow down for a moment. Call a friend and share a laugh. Prioritize your sleep. These aren't signs of weakness, they're the ultimate strength. When you manage your stress, you're not just helping your prostate, you're making it easier to tackle all the other habits we've talked about. It's the foundation for a healthier, calmer, more vibrant life. We've covered a lot today, and I hope you're walking away with a sense of hope and possibility. Prostate problems aren't inevitable, and they don't have to define your life. The 10 habits we've talked about, drinking enough water, moving more, managing caffeine, eating smarter, not holding your urine, quitting smoking, getting regular checkups, balancing your diet, losing belly fat, and managing stress are all within your control. You don't have to change everything at once. Start with one. Maybe it's drinking an extra glass of water today or taking a short walk. Small steps lead to big results, and your body has an incredible ability to heal when you give it the right tools. Before you go, I want to remind you about that 15-second bedtime ritual. It's a simple way to reduce prostate swelling while you sleep, and it's been a game changer for so many men. The link is pinned in the comments. Check it out and give it a try. And if this video spoke to you, hit that like button to let me know we're making a difference. Share it with a friend, a brother, or anyone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment and tell me what resonated most, or let me know what topics you want us to cover next. I read every comment, and I love hearing from you. Oh, and one more thing. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Your city, your country. It means so much to connect with you. If you want to support Serene Senior Life and help us keep bringing you content like this, consider making a small donation. Every bit helps us do more research, create better videos, and reach more men who need this information. You're not just a viewer, you're part of a movement to live healthier, happier, and stronger as a senior. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and let's keep thriving together.